Okay, so your task is to create a book review about The Tiny Seed. So it's the book that I've just read, and hopefully you would have read it with your mums and dads and families at home as well. It's a lovely book and it's written by the same author that wrote The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So we have to make a book review. So this is my book review. And a book review basically tells you whether you like the book or not, so that someone else could read it and think, oh, actually, I really liked that book that Miss Truman read last week. Let's see what other books we can read now based on that book review. And then we know whether we like it or whether we don't like it, or what was our favourite part. And this is what we're going to talk about today, is what you need to include in your book review. So, the first thing a book review usually asks for is a title. And a title means what's the book called, so what's the name of the book. And the name of the book that we've just read is A Tiny Seed. So you would put here, a tiny seed, a tiny seed. And then a book review usually asks you for the author. Now, we've spoken a lot about this in class before, but in case you've forgotten, an author is the person who wrote the book. And the author's name is Eric Carle. So I'm going to put that down here because that's his name, Eric Carle. Now then, you may have seen these stars before. I know that we've used them for our Humpty Dumpty book in class, but we've got, let's count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stars. Now, if you really like something, if you like a movie, if you like a food in particular, you would give it 5 stars. So on Christmas Day, when you're all having your hot chocolates, you would give it a 5 stars. You really like hot chocolates, so you would give it full marks, 5 stars. If you're not a big fan, so if you don't like something, that's okay. We're not allowed to not like some things. Some things work for others and some things don't. That's just the way it is. That's what makes us who we are. But if you don't like something, or if you don't think it's very good, you would give it 1 star. Now, I really liked this book, A Tiny Seed, but it wasn't my favourite. That doesn't mean it wasn't very good. It just means that it wasn't my favourite. So I'm going to give it 1. I'm not doing the best colouring, but I hope you are at home. You'll be making beautiful stars. 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to give it 4. 4 out of 5 stars, which still means it's pretty good, but it's not my absolute favourite. So that's why I'm giving it 4 out of 5. So you can decide how many stars you want to give it when you do your own book review. The next part of a book review is usually asking for your favourite part. And my favourite is when the bird comes down, but the tiny seed is so small that the bird doesn't see it. So my favourite part was, and then I would put, when the bird came down but didn't see the tiny seed, because I liked how the tiny seed was being so small and so super quiet that the bird didn't see it. So that's my favourite part. You can talk about your favourite part and what made you laugh the most, or what made you feel something, and that's why it is your favourite part. And a book review always has a picture of the book. So at the end, when you've done all your writing and you've given it a rating out of 5 stars, you can then draw a picture of the book cover. Or you can draw a picture of your favourite part if you want to. It's really up to you. I hope you have lots of fun with this, because I know that I have lots of fun making a book review, because I love reading and reading is so good for us.